Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to You Stay Classy Sammarino. No, thank you. I'm here because we're going to record another video. We've been playing some Europa League games, in fact one, and now we're going to play the probably hardest game, or one of the hardest games in the group stage, because as you'll see we were drawn against Polonia Warszawa, Braga and Rosenborg. Braga are probably the hardest team. Polonia Warszawa not so good. Rosenborg also not so good. I think Braga are the top seeds in our group. We've already beaten Rosenborg 3-0 away. You click on that link there. Masayev, Caballero and Jerko Vadic scored in that game. It was pretty comfortable, even though these stats suggest it was quite even. In the league, we beat Cesena 4-2. We drew 1-1 with Udinese, which is a big result. That's only the second time we've ever drawn with them in the league. We drew 0-0 with Napoli, but we had a man sent off. That was Jose Caballero. And then we beat Frosinone 2-0. So it's been a bit of it's been a good run. We're undefeated this season so far. Now we're going to play Genoa, who are currently, I believe, just behind us in 7th. We've got a game in hand. A win here could put us as high as 3rd. And then we will play Braga at home in the Europa League before I move on and play a few more games on my own. But yeah, so we're doing pretty well. A win against Braga will probably guarantee that we're going to end up going through by hook or by crook, but it doesn't matter at the moment, methinks. We're going to play Vadic. We'll put Groenendijk on the bench. In terms of strikers, maybe we'll take off Amara and have Caballero ready to play. We're actually going to play Jonsson and Musayev again up front. And I think we can leave pretty much everything else the same, but I would like to change the midfield options because Silveira's tired. Let's bring in Shaq. And I think otherwise we're pretty good, right? Because we all love Shaq, baby. Let's go to match analysis and let's go straight into this here. Our new assistant manager is a big fan of defending, which is good because I'm a big fan of scoring goals. So it kind of balances out. The other guy before was a bit attacking, and I think that didn't help us with our attempting to be a bit more solid defensively. Who knows? Ooh. Anything happening so far? No. Mazzola shoots Yuvchev. Big ball forwards towards Musayev. Musayev tackles, gives it to Jonsson. Can he score his first goal for the club? No. He says it was a sitter. I mean, the goalkeeper was there and the player that he tackled was literally right behind him. I wouldn't say that was a sitter. But certainly he should have at least been hitting the target. Jonsson puts the ball in towards Musayev. Doesn't quite get there. Mr. Consistency gets around his man. Has a shot, but it goes well wide. Mr. Consistency. Mohamed Yilmaz looks like he's taken a knock. Let's keep him on, but let's take him off. So keep on, but we're going to quickly go because if he is slightly hurt, we need to give him some rest time before we play Braga. Yilmaz to Musayev to Vadic, long range effort, but Moya makes a good save. And so far, we have looked the better side. Musayev to Jovchev. Musayev, can he go left? Big left. Oh, he goes himself. Oh, he hits the side netting. That's unfortunate, but good play again. He's a good player, is Musayev. Mazzola to Peterson. A little bit of lag there. Not sure why that's coming in so much recently. Erlegord, Nimelo, Fubar. Still going. Ferreira clears. Ferreira's playing well so far in his right back role, despite coming in as our kind of coming through right back rather than our main starting right back, but he's doing very well. Jonsson keeps going with his run. Can he put the ball in the middle? He does, but Nimelo clears. Davey plays it up high. Mr. Consistency wins it back off Oliveira. Thought it was going to be a foul, but no. Musayev with the ball turns, shoots. It's deflected into the arms of Moya. Now we're trying to stop them having a shot on target. We do. There was a good little block there, and Bailey then collects. Here from the corner, Vadic in towards Davey, hits the crossbar. He hasn't yet scored for the club. Jovchev, great tackle to keep them from breaking on us. Deac to Matsola. Good tackle from Jovchev. Frimpong and Deac was offside anyway. Maybe, is he Romanian? It's probably Deac. Anyway, 35 minutes gone. They seem to be building a little head of steam in this game. Masayev running forward, loses his man, puts the ball in the middle. Vardic shoots. Oh, Johansson not looking very effective so far, although he has clearly got the skills. He's just not. Maybe he just needs that bit of luck to go his way. Matsola fouls, gets a yellow card, and we are now with a free kick in a dangerous area. Johansson shoots. Moya makes a good save. Peterson to Oliveira. Matsola. Oh, Ferreira dives in. No necessary for that, he said in English. That wasn't necessary, is what I meant. Harris collects from a throw. Ferreira, can he cross it? No. Johansson, can he try? Ferreira now maybe? Shaq has a shot. It was blocked. Shaq's fouled again, and he's on a yellow, so we don't want to get him sent off. Frimpong with the ball. Oh, Matsola, nicely done to get around his man. Scores a very nice goal. That's frustrating because I don't think they've had any other shot. Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot more shots than them, just not very many of ours have been on target. That's annoying. We could really do with scoring some goals, is what my team talk is going to be. Shaq is looking pretty tired. Maybe we can bring on... Hang on. He's also... Okay, let's say... Show me something else. Passionately tell them to get the fuck on with it. Yeah, Johansson is in poor confidence. His confidence is low. That's the English phrase that we're using. Harris gets a booking immediately after the half. Great. Deac coming forward to Oliveira. Oliveira, huge ball forward towards Matsola. That's a great ball. Yeah. Alright, Cavaliero's coming on for Johansson. That's really frustrating. 2 goals right before and after half time. Not a good way to lose your first game of the season. Of course it happens on camera. Harris still fighting with Deac. Maybe if we hadn't taken off... Oh dear! It's off the post. Maybe if we hadn't taken off Yilmaz, this wouldn't have happened. Harris is not as good as Yilmaz. Nevertheless, Davies playing well apparently there. Frimpong out towards Peterson. Peterson crosses. Davy heads clear. Silveira with the opportunity to launch a counter for us. He does. Masayev could have given in to Caballero. Doesn't. Vardic shoots. Goes well over. Yeah. We have a lot of selfish strikers. Maybe it's the goal bonus thing, as I am often lamenting. The fact that you can't give them assist bonuses. But whatever. Harris, great tackle. Masayev now tries to slip in Vardy. He does. Vardic. Masayev running with the ball still. Keeps going. Still with the ball. Moya, great save. Not really sure how he saved it because it didn't look like he'd got over far enough, but whatever. This is Football Manager. Elagord to Nimelo. Great tackle from Vardic. Fubar now crosses. Davy heads clear. Peterson to Frimpong. Matsola turns and shoots. I think we're definitely missing some bite in midfield and some bite that doesn't get sent off every game as well. Elagord. Matsola. Wow, that ball moved in the air. Since we're still better than them. We're still creating more chances. Matsola, oh dear, they split us like a knife through hot butter, or a hot knife through butter. Either way works. Hot butter is basically just milk. Well, hot milk, warm milk, like runny butter. So you don't really need a knife for that. A great tackle again from Navarro. Our 2 centre backs are doing really, really well. So we're clearly, obviously, maybe just putting too much pressure on them by letting the players through. The ball comes in. Caballero scores. Mr. Consistency. Great ball in. Caballero taps home. He's got quite a few goals this season already. I'm quite happy with him. Proving that we should have started him in this game and not, say, Johansson. Maybe Johansson could have played in the cup. But never mind. Masayev wins the ball. Not quite. Deac to Elagard. Vardic intercepts. Jovchev to Vardic. Vardic, can he go down the left. Oh, well. Oh, it's a couple of great challenges in a row there. But Genoa keep hold of it, and the ball is crossed the back post. No one was there. Oliveira probably wraps this one up. Ricardo Oliveira. That's frustrating. Ten minutes to go, and we're probably done here. Mazzola to Diaz. Navarro goes right through the back of him. Don't get yourself sent off, my friend. Yellow card for Navarro. Oliveira's free kick goes well over. I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess it's only 5 games in, but we're down to 10th. It's really quite poor. I suppose we've got a few new players. Oh dear. Particularly up front. Bailey to Jovchev. Vardic to Jovchev. Vardic turns. Super poor. Very, very poor. Here comes the corner in for Silveira. Davey heads home his first goal for the club. And he runs the ball back. That's what I like to see. Can we maybe nick a point? Towering header. Lovely stuff. Can we nick a point? Can we? No, doesn't even look like we're even going to get a chance. Bailey up to Ferreira. Ferreira to Mr. Consistency. Ferreira. Big ball towards Musayev. Musayev. Our two starting strikers have not impressed in this game. Jimenez, great tackle, well played by Jovchev, but he has given away a corner. And there's only 20 seconds left. They're probably just going to wait for that to run down. Oh, here comes the corner in. We had it clear. Jimenez gets the ball. And that's it. Yeah. 3-2. I mean, we won the second half. Unlucky. Not good enough. But only down to 8th in the end. Someone obviously won to preserve our spot there. Or rather was winning and then lost. So, not ideal. Not the end of the world. We're only 5 points off AC Milan, who are top. We're obviously not really in that discussion, methinks. But if we can push on into the Champions League spots, that would be great. Yilmaz out for 2 weeks. Great. Yeah, well, good work, I suppose. But again, at the same time, not good work. Indeed, I'd say it's quite frustrating. Yawns. It's been a long day. I've been up for a long time after having walked my doge in the morning at early times. I think Schalke unbeaten in the league this year. Yep, so far 22 points. That's what we like to see. Klutschborg, a name that we used to talk about a lot for being so stupid. They are up in the extra class for I think only the 3rd or 4th time in their history. They keep getting relegated every single time they go up. Anyway, Braga. How are Braga doing in the Premier League, in the Liga NOS? They are 9th. Not doing very well. But then again, nor are we. They've in fact got the same points as us, but for 1 game less. So they are on slightly worse form than us. Aves, Josh, if you do ever watch this particular episode, Aves, there they are already up in the Premier League. They got promoted last year, I believe. So they're doing pretty well so far. 5 points from 6 games. Not bad. Not bad at all. I always really like Maritimo in Portugal. I don't particularly know why. I just like the name and the badge. So that's why. I do know why, it turns out. They're happy with our convincing 10-0 win in the Cup. Makes sense, I suppose. Sousa, you're going to get some game time right now. Because you're going to play in this. Oh, actually, are you going to be able to play in this? Well, if you don't play in this one, you're going to play against Roma. It's the way that we're going to do it. Look at us out there, 16 bookings in 5 games. We're so bad. It's ridiculous. Oh man, there was a really good series of Reddit posts about a guy who was trying to get a successful team who would also be the most bookings in a season ever, like trying to break various booking records, and it was very funny. So I recommend you go and try and find that. He was Millwall, and it was very funny. So yeah, if you're bored of this, go watch that. And by watch I mean read, but it's still using your eyes, so technically you're still watching. Bush's progress is going well. San Marino are happy. Braga are a good team. I'm confident. Sousa will get his chance. No. Good. Spacebar. Give me Braga. Feed me more. I do hope that we get 2 or so chances at the Europa League. Like, I see, obviously I want to progress as quickly as possible, but I feel like we clearly need just a little bit more time to slowly develop. I mean, we're currently 8th, so it's not like we're it's not like we're knocking on the door of winning the title or whatever. But I'd rather sort of finish again slightly outside the top 4, just so that we can have another crack at the Europa League next year. Because it's always fun playing. I actually really like the Europa League. I think it's a fun competition, even though lots of people hate it. And now I want to try and win it with San Marino. I think it would be fun, natural progression before we go straight on to winning the Champions League, which of course we probably won't do until we win the actual league, but it is what it is. Still nobody coming in for Zimiani. That doesn't make any surprises. Right, there were some really easy. I mean, I would be shocked if we don't get through to the latter stages of this competition. There are some rubbish teams, at least in terms of reputation, that I think of from current seasons, current real life. So whether or not that's actually reasonable to assume that we'll just smash them all is up to you to decide. Milivojevic, this probably seems like a good game for him to make his return to the side. Keith Knight's going to come in as well. We can't play Sousa in this game, so I'm going to take out Navarro. I'm going to play Toby Bush. Right, we're going to take Jornsson off and play with Caballero. We're going to take Musayev off. We're going to play with Kidi, and we're going to take Musayev out entirely. And we're just are we going to just have? No, we might as well put him in, I suppose, if we've got the space in the squad. Okay, let's go for it. Jamie Vardic over on the left. They've got a player called Baldacchini up front. They have got terrible morale. What's happening there? I'm going to assertively tell them to go out there and impress me, and then I'm going to calmly tell them. See, now we're slowly being able to move into the point where calm team talks also give them mood boosts, which you often can't do, or at least I was finding I wasn't able to. Oh, for God's sake. Are you kidding me? What foot is he? Right only. What foot is Amara? Left. Alright, Amara's going to come on then. Give the kid a chance. You won't win nothing with kids except for possibly a Europa League game against Braga. Vardic misses out, but the ball falls only as far as Davey. Harris with the ball. Shaq to Caballero. What a finish! Jose Javier I can't even say his name. Jose Javier Caballero scores to put us 1-0 up against our major title rival, and by title rival I mean for the top of the group. So yeah, and look at that already, 1-0 up, and it looks like Polonia are beating Rosenborg, which is good for us. It means that if we beat Polonia in the next round, or next game, sorry, we probably go through, so that's fine. Milivojevic, Davey heads over. Yeah, things are coming up roses, going really well for us in the Europa League. I wouldn't mind. I mean, if this season ended with us finishing 7th or 6th and we win the Europa League, I'd fully take that. I mean, obviously in this... Baldacchini scores. In this universe, winning the Europa League doesn't automatically qualify you for the Champions League. I'm not sure what it does at all, actually. Maybe do you get back into the Europa League automatically? I'm not 100% sure, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, some words really, innit? Bailey, save it. But yeah, I would 100% take that. Obviously, winning trophies is really good, and just sort of boosting our reputation a little bit more, because we're still one of the lower reputation teams in the division, and so getting some more reputation. God, why did you do that? Would just help us with signing new players and continuing to build our brand. Brand San Marino. We're gonna get to see the flip. We don't get to see it very much. Here it comes. Oh, he didn't do it. Boo. Boo. The slingshot didn't happen. Vardic. Duarte heads over. Boo, Braga and us for not doing that. Frick. Vardic heads away. Caballero. Michel Lopez. Michel Lopez sounds like an actual player. 42 minutes gone. That's the first goal we've ever conceded in Europe. From whatever that dude's name was. Bush clears only as far as Lopez. Danino, good save from Bailey. Not much has happened in this half. It has to be said. We won't be disappointed by the scoreline. Well, yes and no. Assertive, happy, and then let's maybe just passionately say, get the fuck out there and kick their ass. I think, by the way, Keedy is proving that we're going to have to sell him. He is too injury prone. He spent so much of last season out injured. When he comes in, he scores, but he's so often injured, it kind of doesn't make any difference. So I think we can maybe try and cash in. Oh, Vardic, the ball falls to him. Could have just tapped it home. Wrong side of the post. That's unfortunate. Yeah, maybe get some money for him. We signed him on a free, so any money's money. Get some money for him and maybe invest in a player who's going to actually be able to play more than 10 games a season. I think that makes sense. If you disagree, you're wrong, because I'm the manager. 56 minutes gone, nothing's happening at all. It's a corner to Braga. Well, Milivojevic, first game back after quite a long layoff, so let's maybe take him off. Mr. Consistency can play. What was his name? Padiani. Good name, anyway. Bit of fun. Bailey. Interesting. Oh, lovely stuff. Caballero, can he go for it? No. Georgiev. We've only got one substitution left because we had the injury in the first half. Knight chasing that down. Oh, he loses out. He's caught in possession. Baldacchini smashes over. And I suppose that's fine. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Take out Courtney Harris. Give us Silveira. Try and get a little bit more. Oh, there you go. Look, he crossed when he had absolutely no chance of scoring himself. Bush to Harris to Shaq. I mean, we paid a lot of money for you, Shaq. You could have tried to score that. And by a lot of money, I mean not that much. 69 nice minutes done so far. Isla. Danino. Out to Pandiani. Oh dear, Davey heads clear. Danino back out towards Pandiani. Crosses in. Sagredo clears. Danino crosses. Duarte. Same old story, time and again with San Marino. Not good enough. What's this? Mr. Consistency picks up a lax pass, puts the ball in there, nobody able to get there. Oh, and Georgiev, again, like that was behind him and he saved it. I fucking hate this game sometimes. Caballero, running forwards with it. Vardic plays in Amara. Caballero scores, forces it home again, back in with a shout. Let's have a third. Let's draw this game at the very least, guys. Come on, for goodness sake. Our morale was so much better than them. We were on much better form. Caballero. Oh, he's going to get himself sent off as well. You're fucking... Dude, you suck. Come on. Right. Are you... What do you even do? Fine. 9-man Sammarino. What a fucking rubbish. What a fucking rubbish. Right, well, we will be back for the last Braga game, the next Braga game. We're not going to play Polonia Warszawa. Are we? Maybe we'll play Cremonese and Polonia. See how we do in the other game. We'll have a few more games in between. We'll come back for Cremonese and Polonia because I don't want to go to that game and then it be out of our hands and have nothing to record. So we'll go for Cremonese versus Polonia. We'll see what we've got to deal with and we'll know then what we'll do. And then I guess after that we'll record Lazio Braga. So I suppose I will see you in the next one. I am not in a good mood now. Cheers, goodbye.